In this video, we will talk about the past tense of есть and нет. Анна была в Сочи в сентябре. Что было у Анны в Сочи и чего не было у Анны в Сочи? У Анны был карандаш. У Анны не было велосипеда. У Анны была вода, но не было машины. У Анны был банан, но не было ноутбука. У Анны было зеркало, но не было кресла. У Анны была ручка, но не было книги. У Анны было яблоко, но не было платья. So the constructions that we use to talk about having and not having things in the past are somewhat similar to the structures that we use in talking about them in the present. There are some differences though. So let's say we're talking about two people, Nika, who has a lot of things or used to have a lot of things, and then Boris, who didn't have a lot of things. Now let's say we're talking about a pen, ручка. Nika had a pen. У Ники была ручка. Now, what about Борис? He didn't have a pen. У Бориса не было ручки. Notice that when we're talking about that someone used to have something, it stays in the nominative case, like ручка, whereas when someone didn't have something, it goes into the genitive, just like we do in the present tense when we say we don't have something. Now let's talk about a pencil. Nika had one. У Ники был карандаш. And now Борис didn't have one. У Бориса не было карандаша. Let's talk about a dress, платье. Nika had a dress. У Ники было платье. How about Борис? He didn't have one. У Бориса не было платья. Now, кухня. Nika had a kitchen. У Ники была кухня. А у Бориса не было кухни. What you notice is that the form of the verb to be in the past has to change depending on the gender of the thing that's being owned. Whereas in the past tense, when someone doesn't have something, we have every time не было. It will always be neuter. And also notice that the stress is always on the не. У Бориса не было кухни. У Бориса не было карандаша. Now let's try these. Let's say first that Anna did have these things in the past tense, and then that she didn't. У Анны был велосипед. У Анны была машина. У Анны не было велосипеда. У Анны не было машины. Say that you had or didn't have these things according to the pictures. У меня не было банана. Банан has to go into the genitive because it's lacking. У меня был ноутбук. Был masculine form because of notebook. У меня было кресло. Neuter because of the gender of кресло. У меня не было книги. У меня не было воды. Both of these are in genitive because they're lacking. And whenever it's lacking in the past, we use не было. У меня была ручка. Here we use the feminine form of the verb because of the gender of ручка.